A very good morning. Welcome back to the International Arena here at Potters Resorts. This morning, we've got our last semi-final match for our Masters competition. And the players we've got coming up this morning is Graham Robertson and Ian Bond. But let's take a little look at what's coming up a little bit later on today. At 1 o'clock, we have got, of course, the semi-finals for our World Open singles competition. David Gawley, MBE, against Robert Paxton at 1 o'clock. Directly after that match, at around 3 o'clock, we've got Mark Dawes versus Jason Banks. At 7:30 this evening, the final of our Masters, Billy Jackson versus the winner of this match. So it is time to bring out the players for this match this morning. And our first player out is a man with 6 WBT titles, including 2 World Open Pairs trophies. Please welcome out from England, Ian Bond. His opponent this morning is a 3-time Scottish Open champion and a former World Pairs title holder. Please welcome out Scotland's Graham Robertson.
This is my story, this is my song. Follow the heart and you can go wrong. Though some say the Celtic Rangers are grand, but the boys in maroon are the best in the land.
I'm now going to hand you up to Stuart Anderson and Sian Honour in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Jack. Good morning, everybody. Looking forward to another good game. Second semi-final of this Masters event. And sitting next to me is Stuart. Morning, Stuart.
How are you doing, Sian?
Jack length, 28 metres.
High quality game that we've just witnessed between David Corker and Billy Jackson. Went all the way to the end of a tie break. Let's hope this is going to have the same in store. Graham Robertson, Scotland. Ian Bond, England. Both very well known players on the circuit, Stu.
Yeah, they are, and Ian's probably got the upper hand here as he's played in this portable carpet a few times as well over the years. So big task for Graham here, but I'm sure he's capable and experienced enough to keep with him.
Ian won the men's pairs title here twice with Andy Thompson, 2008 and 2010. And he was a singles finalist in 2008 as well. Was out of the Ixonia Club in Devon. Great little club. Used to play them myself, little 3-rinker.
Is that the same club Robert Paxton plays at with?
Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah, I've had some talented players come through there over the years. Cole Rogers as well. Played there previously.
Good stuff here by Graham. Good direction.
2 feet gap.
It's all down to his pace here. He's on a good tight.
Played it well. Not quite making shot. Not far away.
Probably forces Graham onto his backhand now though.
Yes.
Try and add another.
Bondi did say to me about 5 minutes before the game, I'm going to be the first one to get caught out on the shot clock.
Yeah, when he was in the top 16, I don't think the shot clock was introduced then, Sian, so it's new to him, but I thought he'd have seen the clock ticking down there.
It's an extra thing to remember though, isn't it? It's sort of like, you know, it's a bit of an alien situation now, pressure's on and you're concentrating, it's just another thing to factor in. If you're not used to it, like you say, it's hard. Oh, Bondi got away with that slightly. Graham just running on.
One shot,
It's just
Graham
the
Robertson.
one.
1-0, first end.
Definitely won't forget that again.
Jack length 24 metres.
It's a great opener here for Graham. This is good stuff here by both players.
Yeah, good opening from Graham and a good reply from Ian Bond.
Graham switching over here to his backhand. He'll probably just be looking to up to rest the green ball or turn the white round the corner. Just overplayed this on the high line, just won't get back.
How different did you find the carpet out there this year, Stuart?
It was very tricky, yeah. I found it tricky for my first match, even my second match. Every match I played it was tricky, but at the end of the day you just need to battle through it and try and play as well as you can, and unfortunately
To green.
the quarter-final match I just didn't turn up. I just could not get my weight, couldn't get the line or length, and sometimes that happens. It's sometimes a lonely place out there.
Oh yeah, you don't know what to do if you can't find it. It's the loneliest place in the world, isn't it? You don't know
Definitely.
where to go. It's just, you keep trying things, keep trying to tweak, get the jack, you try and change something, you're moving on the mat. It's just tough, isn't it?
Yeah, I was moving the mat about, tried to change different jack lengths, and listen, fair play to David Gooley, he was absolutely brilliant in every jack length and put me under pressure, and I just didn't have an answer for him in the day.
So would you say generally the carpet's heavier this year, or are the lines just that bit more tricky than usual?
I think it's heavier this year definitely, but I also think
Agreed.
the arena's cooler as well, and I think that's probably affecting the carpet as well. There's definitely a couple of wee holds there, but yeah, it's the same for everybody really. Just Graham picked the wrong ball up there, he was going to play Ian's ball there for him.
Graham getting the gap there, it's unfortunate. It wasn't far off target at all. Now he's in a bit of bother.
Neil, my last ball, is it jack high?
Half an inch short. 3 shots in bond.
Oh, good pick up from Ian. He'll be
Set
pleased
score
with that
1-3
after
after
the
2 ends.
faux pas last end of losing a bowl when when the shot clock timed out. Just want to get on the scorecard, don't you?
Yeah.
Settle down.
And they played a great end there, Ian. 3 close balls in the head there. I think it's been a good start by both players.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Just pulling out a foot shot there, but it's a great effort by Ian. It's all down to pace here. If he's up, he's close. I just think he's going to pull up though. On the heavier side of the carpet. So Sean, what's been your greatest achievement in bowls? Gold medal?
Yes, I think I've been very fortunate to have the opportunity to represent
Yes,
England
2.5
in
inches
4
past.
consecutive Commonwealth Games and been able to medal all 4 of those. But yeah, I think the gold in, I don't know, I can't really pick between the gold in Glasgow and the gold in at Leamington. I think both in the triples. I think Birmingham or Leamington was that bit more special because
Agreed.
my children were there.
Yeah,
And
your home nation as well.
absolutely, and I think Glasgow felt like a home games. Didn't know if we'd get the chance to have a home games again, and family came there. But I think it was the children element that sort of made it even more memorable. And yeah, just having them in the crowd,
Pretty
seeing
great.
their little faces, and sharing it with them. It was something I'll never forget. And I was so impressed as well with how the greens at Leamington, having played on them regularly for years, like how that venue was transformed for the games. It was, the weather helped massively. We just had a really good spell of weather, but I think it was incredible and really goes to show what you can do with a venue and turn bowls into a spectacle and hopefully raise the profile certainly in England but also beyond.
Yeah, I must admit, when we went down there to a few squad days down in Leamington early in the season, they were a bit heavy, but come the games, the greens were fantastic, to be fair.
They did a lot of work on them, and I think for me, like watching some of the rest of our team play, I was quite surprised sitting next to people in the stands that they weren't bowlers, they didn't know anything about it, and in their mind they just wanted to witness a Commonwealth Games sporting event, and they turned up to the bowls and they were absolutely loving it, and it was so good to see that and to know that actually we do have a game that's appealing to the wider audience as well.
Yeah, the crowds were very big, to be fair at Birmingham. There was a lot of people turned up to watch.
Well, that stand by A Green, that was so high, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And during the finals, it was absolutely packed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was brilliant.
If you went right to the top, it was scary. Trust me, I was up there once.
Oh, Graham getting a bit of a fortune there to work his way back in. I think he's got second. Yes, I think that stands out, really.
Okay.
And same question to
One
you.
green, measure for 2.
Probably my first world indoor singles title, probably, Sean, to be fair. It's always been a dream come true to win any world title, to be honest, and to win it. To win my first one, it was great, but to have 3 is like, it's just special, so it is.
And can you remember that first one, like going through the tournament? Did you feel like you had a shot of winning it, or were you just literally taking it one game as it came.
Yeah, I'm always the same, Sean. I just take one game at a time. Boring answer, but it's the truth. You can't look too far in the tournament. If you look too far, you end up losing your next game. To be fair, you need to concentrate on your opponent, who you're due to play.
2 shots, inbound.
I sort of think that's the case at any level, though. You know, I know people that will
Set score,
look through a
1-5
draw
after
and they've
3
worked
ends.
it all out. Oh, if we win 3 games, we play them. And I just think, why are you even looking at it?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Take it as it comes. And as we know, bowls is very much a sport where it's all on the day, isn't it? You know, who can get that little bit of luck, or as we say,
Jack length,
often who can play the
26
right shot at
metres.
the right time. And certainly outdoors, like, the conditions change so frequently, you just don't know what's going to happen sometimes.
And you need that wee bit of lady luck in your shoulder as well, most games as well, to be fair.
I also think that early on in the outdoor season, if the greens are heavy, it can be such a leveller as well that you can get some unusual results. Ian's settled down to his pace a little bit now.
Yeah, he started this game very well. It's been Graham under a lot of pressure here. It's a good reply ball for Graham. He's played this well.
I'm just looking at the records of these two players, Stu. I mean, Graham Robertson, he has 87 caps for Scotland. Ian Bond, 69 caps for England. I mean, these are two outstanding players. I know Ian's still in the international team. Both played in Commonwealth Games. Graham won a World Outdoor Championships fours gold back in 1992 at Worthing. And look at the team lineup. So it's Graham, Angus Blair, Willie Wood and Alec Marshall.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a hell of a four, isn't it?
That's some fours, it not? Jesus Christ, unbelievable.
Oh, brilliant bowling from Graham here.
1 red.
Standard is certainly high.
Graham shot ball, Jacko.
Yes.
Interesting to see what Ian does here. Maybe just he's sticking to the backhand. Just must be drawn away. So I might have a wee pop at that. Look for the 2 balls or the jump and ditch.
That's an excellent effort. It doesn't help the calls though. You're going to miss it. He would have wanted to just slip through and get a position, make life a little bit easier for his final delivery.
Yeah, I think Graham will try and draw a shot here, but I think the best option is just to slip past the head here, give you some play. He's played this well.
Yeah, that's a good bowl. Don't forget the timeout. I'm sure someone in the crowd has just reminded Ian.
Timeout called. Ian has 4 timeouts remaining.
I think I'd be tempted to wee pop at this, Sean. Just try and change it. Take the ball out, you may lie 2, chuck the ditch. Couple options down there.
Yeah, I think the shape of it, the target's quite wide. Must look appealing. No surprise, Ian switched over to his forehand this time. Very close to...
Close to his own 2.
Bent quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it went quick.
Nothing for tight really there, because as you say, he did have the danger of taking his own 2 bowls out, whereas he was always on the wider side. He was always getting back off of Graham's 2 bowls.
Yeah, I think he's been aiming for the wide red and then coming in off it is the best result than going under, but opportunity here for Graham to turn the jack here for 4. It's a great effort. Just by the 1 note.
Point shot, Graham Robertson.
Set score 2-5 after 4 ends. Jack length 27.5 metres.
Graham's not happy with that start. He's pulling up short. Is the heavier side of the carpet.
How much difference would you say there was, Stu, between the two sides?
I reckon maybe 3 feet to 4 feet.
No, that's quite considerable, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially on the full lens, it's just this hand. This hand is it's the biggest swinging hand, but also the heaviest hand.
Good correction. I mean, that's obviously why a lot of the players, given the choice, particularly leading in the pairs events, would opt to play the same side of the rink. Just makes it easier.
Yeah, most players will play forehand away from commentary and then backhand to commentary.
Favour red.
He's pushed through this, he knew straight for his hand there, a wee slap on his knee. Lose himself, he's just get through it.
– 12-inch gap.
Down to pace here, he's on a
This
great
is
height.
close. Played this very well.
Well played.
1 green.
Just couldn't see the emblem there, but I think he's playing with the birds. The birds are the most popular green bowl anyway.
Yeah, he's again just chatting to him earlier. He said he didn't really want to confuse himself by going out and trying different sets, different models, so just picked up the old faithfuls. As we know, a lot of the Henslight players will elect to play with the green bowls with a bird emblem, known as the birds.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Must be pretty old now, those bowls.
I think they've won a few championships anyway, Sian, to be fair.
Yeah, they've seen a lot of action.
Okay. 1 green, measure for 2.
Yes.
Francis Fletcher just coming on here to measure the shot, measure for second. 1 green already been taken out. They really do a fabulous job, don't they, this umpiring or technical official team?
Yeah, and every one of them are, honestly, they're amazing at what they do. They're always very accurate with their decisions. I know it's just a
One
just
shot,
give
Ian
their
Bond.
opinion, but they're always, well, they're not always accurate, but they're always there or nearabouts with their
Set
decisions.
score 2-6.
But I think it's
after
very
5
apparent that all of the players have got an awful lot of respect for them as a team.
Yeah, and I think most players just go with their opinion, to be fair, because obviously with the shot clocks here, we trust them as much as we can. Save taking timeouts.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
And another good start here from Ian. Perfect weight.
That's good. Graham really be looking to score this end. Still 4 ends to go, but at 4 adrift, he'll just be looking to get an end under his belt.
It's a great effort there by Ian. His pace is really good. Just wanting to keep things tight just now with 4 ends to go. With a 4-shot lead. Another great ball there for Graham. That. This could be tempting for Ian.
One red.
Just the one.
One, yes.
Both players just pulling up short there. You know, just be trying to up, just try and face Graham's ball here.
Yeah, he's only 1 down, and his third ball didn't really help the cause, so just trying to draw and sit off of Graham's bowl.
Might have set that in for 2 shots
Yeah, I
now.
think they're just the angle. Been slightly unlucky.
It's closer now, Graham. Maybe still green.
It's just a 4-hand draw here for Graham. They're trying up to the face of red ball, the green ball anyway for a shot.
Am I called? Graham has 4 timeouts remaining. Correction 3.
I'm really glad you're speaking a bit slower than usual this morning, Stuart. Thank you for that.
I was waiting on this coming, Sean, to be fair.
Fraction of pace is all.
I think we'll see the umpire coming on again here. Measure for 2.
One red, measure for 2.
decent crowd in here this morning. I think everyone started their day a little bit early. Of course, we've got the two semi-finals coming up later on in the day.
2 shots, Graham Robertson.
David Gorlow will play Robert Paxton, and Jason Banks will take on Mark Dawes. Looking forward to both of those games.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2 cracking games to be fair. I think all 4 players have deserved their semi-final spot and playing very well.
Quite tough to pick out who's going to end up in the
That's got
final
4
as well. I
sets
think
after
it's
6
probably one of the years that it's really, really hard to call it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you didn't ask me to pick there, Sean, because I'd probably sit in the fence to be fair. But yeah, I think all 4 players have deserved their spot. And as I said, I think they're playing well, so it's very hard to pick who's going to progress to the final.
And just tell me, how much does it come down to, what colour bowls you've got? Because we see players might be playing in a red in the previous match, and then the next match they're green, and obviously that forces them to change their bowls. How much does that come into play?
I think it's massive, to be fair. I think we've all seen like Robert Paxton playing with his big swinging red bowls and playing very well. Now he's gone to green. I'm not sure to myself if they're a similar bowl to his red, so it does play a massive factor. Like David Gourley's also changing from his green bowls to red as well, so both players are changing. Jason Banks stays the same colour and Mark stays the same colour, so yeah, I think it's fascinating. It is, all bowls are different. It doesn't matter what you play with. But
so how do you deal with that as a player? What can you actually do on a practical level?
I think you just put your name down on the sheet and get out and practice and try and find the right set of bowls. It suits the rink, and try and get 1 or 2 games on before your game.
It's good stuff from Graham on this end. Just making the correction there, tucking in.
Ian just needs to run this out. He's in a cracking line. Just pulling that
1 red.
foot short yet.
1 red.
Now Graham must change his hand now, I think.
Yes, by 1.5 inches.
I'm sticking with the 4. I'm just looking to maybe draw round about his shot ball here. Not sure he's got the pace, so quick looking for the red ball here.
Got his own bowl first.
Oh, it's a great result.
Yeah,
it's in the area, got a good result.
Ian just making connection with the bowls and the jack there. I think it's obvious to anyone that's been watching over the last few days, the margins are very fine out here, aren't they? You don't have to miss it by much at all, and then we've seen quite a few bowls whizzing across the head. Like, you really get punished for just missing the line by even a bowl's width, don't you?
Yeah, once you're inside the line, you've got no chance. It'll just bend away. Big opportunity here for you to add another. And Graham will be quite frustrated with this end because he's done nothing wrong. Ian got a good result with his runner, and he looks as if he's going to lose 2 here.
Two shots, Ian Bond.
Set score 4-8 after 7 ends.
Ian just creating a little bit of daylight now between the scores. 6 shots to go, 3 ends to play. I think the way Ian's playing, Graham will be looking to, really needs to take it up a gear here.
Actually, I must one end for Graham. And the first set will be over.
Jack length 27 metres.
So scoreline is 4-8 with 2 ends to play.
Two red.
Looking to get something close here. Doesn't want to lose 2 or 3. Give Graham an opportunity. Come back into this set. Looks good though.
Brilliant bowl here. Touch of the jack as well. That's a bonus.
Perfect.
Close for second. That's the shot.
Big effort here from Graham, just needs to run it out.
Just sat down.
Might have made it.
One red.
This is a great bowl, Stu.
Yeah, brilliant. That ball going in there, Graham's not getting much on here at all.
Ian Bond just really closing the head down with that last bowl.
Yeah, his third and fourth ball were excellent. And then Graham must score as well to keep the set alive. So a backhand drive.
One shot first set, in Bond.
So just going to look at a little video from our sponsor, Ambassador Cruise Lines.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself, name's Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself, name's Best Value at Sea.
That certainly looks a lot warmer than what we've currently got.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the storms up in
Jack
Scotland.
length 29.5 metres.
North England.
So I wanted to ask you about mindset during set play, Stu. So from the point of view that you've just won the first set in a game, what are you thinking? Like, you know, what's your game plan then?
I think to get out the blocks quick in the second set, try and score the first or second end. Because you know every shot you score, your opponent must get one better than you. So I think if you score the first two ends, it puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, especially after winning the first set. So.
And conversely, you've lost the first set. What then?
Same again. You need to try and get in again early doors in the second set. For me, it's just get your first two balls in, get your opponent under pressure, and try and kick on from there. Get your own jack length, and I think your jack length's important as well, especially after you lost the first set. So get your own length and get your own weight.
We don't see it at this top level, but I think generally in bowls, you know, you might see players relaxing slightly if they've won the first set, going into the second set, and then all of a sudden they're in a bit of bother. Just something that you can't do. You can't take the pressure off.
No, you can't. It's hard to do, but you just need to. I know it's easy to relax, but you just need to kick on and keep going. Like, I just play it as if it's a 10th end. That's what I do, and even if I win it, I just try and win every end as I can.
2 red.
And how important is it to add those extra shots? Because over the course of the game,
Yes.
you know, the players that have been able to really capitalise and add that second or third bowl.
Yeah, and I must admit, it's not easy out there to add the extra shots, but it's vital to get them in. It's like every shot's a prisoner out there, to be fair. If you get in first, your opponent's in a heap of trouble, because it's so hard to change the shots out there unless you have a big drive on you. Graham's lying a foot in front here, and it's not easy for Ian to beat this. Certainly giving it an effort though.
Not going to quite make it back with that extra pace.
1 red.
Graham looking to get in here, and just what we were just talking about, just make sure he takes advantage, adds another. Keep asking the question of Ian Bond.
Graham's just on the high side here. Just not get back in time. I'm a bit disappointed with that. Like Ian's closest ball's about maybe 2 feet away there. Got a chance here to add, as we said, Sean. I think Ian just plays the same ball here inside his own green one. Look for any touch on the jack's a bonus.
Yep, first objective is to get the shot. If he was to make contact with the jack, even better. Just going to get wrecked by his own bowl. Not sure he quite had the pace,
One
to
shot,
be
Graham
honest.
Robertson.
1-0 first end. Jack length 29 metres.
Winner of this game plays Billy Jackson, 7:30 this evening, after his defeat of David Corker on the tie-break earlier on. I think what we've seen of all four players, that should be another cracking game.
Yeah, I think the game this morning was excellent. I think both players would be disappointed if they lost the game. I know seeing David's face after the game, he was a bit disappointed losing that, but yeah, I think he should keep his head up high. He played well, and I think it'll be a great final tonight. Whoever wins this one. I think that's what we've been talking about, Sean. That's missed opportunities there. I think he'll be too pleased with that. Good opportunity to take in there again. Gives Ian another chance.
We do talk a lot in commentary about the first two bowls and the importance of them.
One
but
red.
I don't think you can sort of emphasise just how crucial that is. It's exactly what you're saying. It's hard out there. If you can get in there and put your opposition under pressure, it makes a lot of difference.
He looks better this time.
Yeah, made the
Two red.
correction.
Still enough room here for Ian though. He'll be confident to run this shot. It's down to pace here, he's on a great line. Looks good.
Drawn it, well played.
One green.
We've got a forehand draw here for Graham. Not much room there on the backhand to get round that.
If he sits off of his own back ball, he won't be far away.
Time out called. Graham has 3 timeouts remaining.
Think he's tempted to play something different.
Yeah, I think he's just stepped on the mat there and he's seen something different, but I think it's just a draw.
Doesn't like it.
I think he's pushed it out and heavy. He was
Perhaps caught in two minds, like you say, just not quite sure. Happens, doesn't it? Get on the mat, you think you've got what you want to play in your head, and then you just think, oh, maybe I should play something different.
I think if he was in two minds, he'd just have maybe stepped off the back of the mat and just the wee rethink. He had plenty of time left. Just overthought it.
Good effort. Weight was really good for it.
One shot in bond.
Set score 1-1 after 2 ends. Jack length 25 metres.
Both players just running past there.
Yeah, it's a slightly shorter jack length.
Pace looks better, just might not get right back though. Not sure he's just going to reach here. There's a great line to it.
1 green. Two green.
Something not right with us.
Yeah, just struggling. Struggling with the pace.
Surprised didn't change over to the backhand with that one. Looks a bit tight in that forehand.
Yeah, backhand definitely easier, a little more open.
Ian's in again here.
Yeah, this is the one he wanted. Places that right down as well. And that's hard
3
enough
green.
for Graham.
I think Graham's in heaps of trouble here.
He has got the back position, but really wants to get a second vault. Stayed on the forehand.
Yeah, this looks quick.
It's coming now, but wasn't far away at all. Certainly taken one out.
Umpire.
Getting a lot of action, isn't he, this morning, Francis? He's been on a few times.
Yeah,
1 green, measure for 2.
didn't want to say it, but it could be old eyes, Shan.
Pardon?
Could be old eyes.
Old eyes.
Like just the one.
One shot and
It was a
bond.
good saving bowl then. Let's cut it down
Set
to
score
1.
1-2
Be happy with
after
that.
3 ends.
Ian played a good end there. Drew 4 good bowls.
Jack length 26 meters.
That's a great opener for Ian. Be pleased with that. Switch your hand now for Ian. Try and add another shot.
Oh, he's played it well. Very good indeed.
Great stuff.
One on each side.
Graham going early here.
He's in the area, Stu.
Yeah, he's
Played this
well.
well.
2 balls.
Unlucky
One
not
out.
to get that back ball as well, I think.
One green.
On target.
One away, but kind of opens it up for himself. You know, just be looking to similar bowl to second. He's played this again, I think, Sean. Was it running
There
enough?
it is, just put it back.
I think they might go again here. Big target.
2 green.
Same balls as previous one, he'll be in the area.
Yeah, he's got it. Oh, just feathered the jack. That's a very good effort and is unlucky.
Might have saved a shot, but again, he wouldn't be happy with that result.
Harder to get out of.
Yes, 1 green.
Really didn't get much of that jack at all. It looked like it was on target all the way. Bent very quickly at the end, Stu.
Yeah, he just played with that kind of hard pace, to be fair. I thought he'd have went quicker than that, but listen, he was in the area and just got a bad result.
Just didn't get enough of the jack.
Interesting to see what he plays here, because the danger is he halves his own out the head. He's going to lose 2, even 3 shots here. So he might be brave and go again. As it just
Is the jack touching the ball?
He's got the back pole. He's got a bowl in the ditch. He's also got
Very small
one
gap.
of the respots. Might be tempted. Early in the set.
stick to the draw.
Far away. Needed a clear run.
1 shot in bond.
Set score 1-3 after 4 ends.
What's next on your bowling calendar then? What happens when you get home? What's
Jack
the
length
focus now?
26 metres.
Not really much, Shan, until the British Isles. British Isles singles coming up, then obviously the internationals. Take it, you'll be there, yeah.
Yes, yeah. We head into Wales. I didn't actually realise how far it was. I put it in the sat nav the other day and got a bit of a shock. That's a very long, straight run on the M4. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Do you know who you play in the singles?
The draw's not been made yet, but I've heard that it could be the Channel Islands in the semi-final. Not 100%, but I think that's who I play.
Yes.
Great ball
Yes.
there by Ian. He'll just be looking to come inside his own and try and rest that shot ball. Just a run.
Oh, it's good. Oh, well played.
One green.
second. Very good reply.
One green.
And there's not really much Ian can do here. Plays a forehand to probably block Graham for getting in there, and he just plays the backhand just to sit wide of the jack, try and get some cover. He's played this well. It's not going to make anything easier for Graham. What would you do here, Sean? Just leave it? Just go deep?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not sure that Bondi's bowl is going to ping out of the head just the way it's sat without the jack moving. And Ian's got a decent bowl behind, doesn't he? I think I'd just let Graham crack on. Bondi's now got a third as well. I think this is tough for Graham to get out of. He hasn't got the position.
It's a very difficult shot. He's playing the forehand if he's just trying to drop to the green ball to sit it down for the shot. Everything needs to be perfect.
I think what's happening at the
One shot,
moment is
in
Ian
bond.
is playing more consistently, and so he's
1-4
building
after
ahead.
5
So
ends.
Graham might only be one down on these ends, but he's struggling to sort of find the bowl that's going to make a difference just because of the way it's set up, because Ian's just playing that little bit better.
Yeah, I think the difference is Ian's third and fourth balls are kind of changing the heads about and adding shots, where Graham's third and fourth are just kind of lacking that wee bit. I know he got a bad result the kind of last end, but
I just think Graham's been on the back foot a lot here. You know, he's having to play those recovery bowls. Ian's
That
dominating a
25
little bit.
metres.
yeah, he's been forced to play the shots you don't want to play, to be fair.
Definitely a good tactical decision from Ian Bond to go shorter on end 3 of this set. It's working for him at the moment.
Not a great opener for Ian. Keeps the pressure on Graham. He's well down again here. Be happy with that. It's not pushed through it. Find yourself 2 down
Two
here.
green. Three green. Nominate last ball as non-toucher.
As you said, Sean, Ian's just playing the more consistent balls just now. I'm just kind of scratching away.
Yeah, she's just got balls about. I mean, it's holding 3 here, and while it is beatable on the draw, and Graham's obviously more than capable of drawing the shot, it's just another end where he's under pressure.
Camera call. Ian has 3 timeouts remaining.
It's like you said earlier, it's just, if you're struggling to find it, it's just not a nice place to be, is it?
No, definitely not.
You don't quite know where to go with it either. Well, Ian Bond obviously thinks that Graham is going to be arriving at this. Played a cover bolt.
It's more or less just says to Graham, if you want to get it, go and draw it then. I'm line 3 and 4-1 up, so it's a massive ball this. Changed onto the backhand. Not sure he'll get back from there.
Three shots, Ian Bond.
Set score 1-7 after 6 ends.
How often do you play on a weekly basis, Stu?
I play 2 hours on a Tuesday, 2 hours on a Friday, and 4 hours on a Saturday.
So what are they in comps?
Deck length 26 metres.
Leagues on a Tuesday and a Friday, and then obviously I've got the Scottish League representing Glasgow on a Saturday.
So how do the national competitions work in Scotland?
Well, it's a long process because you have to win your club events first before you can represent your clubs. So I know England's a bit different. You just nominate to go out in your nationals.
Too short.
Where we must win our club events.
Right, okay. So you would have club competitions in what, singles,
Yeah.
pairs, trips, fours?
Yeah, and the winners of that then represent the club in the nationals.
So what point of the season does that all unfold?
Right through, from start to right through to the end. Right through. So you could maybe have a pairs tie 1 week, then the next week you could have a fours tie. So it runs, the Glasgow ties run from probably
Yes, one green.
November right through to April.
And then you
The
play
gap is
the
8 inches.
all the winners play against each other in April.
No, so it's like a knockout competition.
Yeah, sorry, but once you get through your club, then what happens?
So then the following year you go out and represent the club in the Scottish the following year in the national events. Like, so every club in Scotland will have a representative out in that. So then we would go to a neutral venue, but it's drawn. So there'll be 4 venues in Scotland: north, east, south, and west.
Yeah.
And then all the clubs in that, then the winner out of each of the 4 venues, then it's the same to get through to the semi-final.
And when does that take place in the season? At what point?
National finals or just
The national final.
national finals is split, so the singles and normally the 2 bowl pairs is played in November time, and then you've got the national finals in the end of March, pairs, triples and fours end of March, and that'll be the representatives. Pairs, triples and fours representatives will be representing the British Isles the following year, but a singles winner this year represents the British this year.
I'm sure you've made that sound a lot more confusing
Yeah.
than it is, Stu,
Yeah.
but it's very different to what happens in England, so it's
Yeah.
quite interesting.
So do you just nominate who goes out in the club?
So you would enter. Good effort. Just turning 1 through there, Graham. So you would enter. We call them national competitions. So you'd enter out of your club with your club mates, and then you'd also a knockout,
One
but
green
you'd
to
play off in your own area first. So it might be your county, and then you might go through to inter area. and then it would be a number that qualify through to the national finals to be crowned national champion. But most counties also have county competitions for the disciplines as well. So our calendar can be quite full, particularly before the lead up to Christmas. If you're having a good run in stuff, it can be absolutely rammed with competitions, but it's competitive play.
And I expect to be a lot of travelling involved in that.
As you go through the rounds, it can be. It very much depends on sort of how big your counties are, really, and how many people enter. I think the thing in England is that there's a lot of discrepancy between how indoor and outdoor, between how many rounds people play before they qualify.
Yeah.
Just in terms of, you know, where you live, the entries, and how many clubs might be in the area.
Umpire, please.
1 green out, measuring for 2 here.
1 green, measure for 2.
If Ian scores a 2 here, it's all over.
One shot, in bond.
Just the one.
Set score 1-8 after 7 ends.
Graham's looking for 2 fours here to take it into a tie break. A very difficult ask. The way Ian's played in his second set has been very good.
Yeah, Ian's really taken it up a gear, hasn't he?
As you said, Sean, this short of jack length is...
Jack length 24.5 metres.
Yeah, this is the shortest yet.
Decent opener for both players. Down at his pace here. Just not getting back enough, though.
1 red.
Graham's bowl, is that short, Jack?
Yes, 9 inches short of jack high.
My bowl? If I want.
20 inches short.
I think he'll just be looking to draw away, just close this set out. Graham's looking for a 4 here. He's well played here.
That's a good ball.
1 green.
It's a hard shot he's playing. That's some dive quick.
Yeah, and that kills it really, I think. Ian's got to cover this.
I think anywhere deep for Ian here. Don't think Graham's really got a shot on.
Timeout called. Ian has 2 timeouts remaining. Yes, spawn green.
Just swapping over to the forehand just to play a positional bolt, just in case.
Just really can't see anything here for Graham.
I just think where the third bowl's finished just makes it pretty much impossible, like you say. It's so hard, isn't it, Stu, when you need a 4. They don't come very often. They come even less when you really need them.
Yeah, I think Graham's just played this in as he knows it's all over.
2 shots, Graham Robertson. Second set in the match. Ian Bond.
Well, a good game of bowls. We had some good heads there, some good conversion shots, but I think in the end it was just Ian Bond that was dominant, particularly in the second set. Really found his pace, played a tactical game, shortening the jack as well, was able to play the more consistent game. Perhaps the scoreline was quite flattering, but I think definitely the worthy winner. So we have a brilliant day of bowls ahead of us. 1 p.m, David Gourlay MBE will take on Robert Paxton in the semi-final of the World Indoor Singles Championship. Followed by the second semi-final at 3 o'clock, Mark Dawes versus Jason Banks. And then Stuart and I will be back at 7:30 to see the final of the Masters event, where Billy Jackson will take on Ian Bond. Thank you for joining us. See you later.